This is North Dakota Today.
Hello and good morning. I'm Marlon Mayhew.
And I'm Anna Johnson, and a Chipper Tuesday to you, sir.
Chipper Tuesday to you as well. And this is North Dakota Today.
And yeah, glad it's Tuesday. This week's moving right along.
Nosing along.
A lot of people, not everyone, a lot of people do have a Memorial Day, like 3-day weekend
Yes.
that people are looking forward to. So.
And it's a great way to, give thanks to our veterans and in memoriam of, their efforts in keeping us freedom friendly here in the United States. And, it's just an honor to be a part of the USA. So.
It is, and we're going to be doing that. We are going to be talking a little bit about Memorial Day, some on Friday, some on Monday, and just really celebrating all of the heroes that have come before us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I heard you had a little bit of an adventure.
I had an ordeal.
Do tell.
So I had to get a new debit card, right? And UPS kept coming and coming and coming. They came at like 9 o'clock at night. Like I'm sleeping UPS. So
Some of us get up at 3.
Right?
Not me.
so
Some of us.
the final attempt was like on 5/18. So from 5/18, I have 5 days to go collect my package. So I had to go all the way to the UPS customer center, and thank God that it was still there. I had one more day left before they would ship it back to the sender, back to Chase, and I had to go through the whole rigmarole again. But thank goodness for UPS and having the most amazing processes, because I was able to get my debit card yesterday and do a lot of things. So
Yay! And then it's a pay week for us this week.
yes, so I definitely needed to
Yeah.
get that.
That's so fun. I do not have that exciting of a story. We finished some of our landscaping yesterday. This is just a daily thing in my life now, or just landscaping.
I love it. And you
Adulting.
showed pictures, and I love how you juxtapose the shrubbery and the mulch and the cement lining of your garden. It's beautiful. It's coming together.
Took some time to think through that. We have a white house, which, in hindsight was a questionable choice because it's dirty here sometimes in the spring. But we did a black mulch to really offset the white. So we're trying to really play with contrast, and
That's cool. I've
fun.
never heard of black mulch. So where do
black
you purchase that?
well, again, I own half of Menards at this point. So yes, Menards has it. Probably
Okay.
most places do. It's pretty easy to find like a cedar, a red, a black.
Yeah.
Now they have a full spectrum of mulches. You can Pantone your mulch at this point.
Pantone your mulch. Yes.
So you know what I do? I will say this, again, not sponsored, whatever, it's Menards. But one of the cool things that they do have is they have a little display when you go in their garden center that has all the different styles and colors.
Wow.
So you can just be like, that one, and see what it's going to look like. I think it's pretty nice to be able to know what you're getting before you get it.
How did you create the cement walling?
So what I originally had wanted was an actual like smooth cement kind of
Trim?
yeah, barrier type of thing. Couldn't find it anywhere. So
Yeah.
what we ended up getting was the kind that linked together, where the one end is a half moon out and one end is a half moon in. And so
Puzzle
they
pieces.
connect. Yeah, they do connect like that. That being the case, is it still a clean semicircle? No, it is not. We apparently took the jagged route to put our landscaping in, but that's okay. It looks great when you look at it head on.
But that shows your creativity. And
Yeah.
once again, Anna, I want to showcase your creativity. Like, she's the most amazing craftswoman, handy woman. Anything that you have in crafts, you got it down pat.
Shout out to my parents.
Yep. HGTV, look out.
Oh, hey. I don't know. I'll bring you with me.
Yeah.
We can design and decor. We'll do like the Property Brothers.
Yes.
Where one of us does the real estate and one of us does the design.
I'm definitely the real estate guy. I'd be like, oh, that's a 150 square foot,
I love that.
and just
New
sell the
show
block,
idea.
right?
We're going to be like home sales with Anna and Marlon on North Dakota Today. We got like a whole thing coming now.
Selling North Dakota.
Yes, I love that. What a reality series.
Right.
We got
Speaking
some
about
weird
reality.
stuff that happens in our lives.
So many things are happening in reality. Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball is one of my favorite movies.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's like coming up on an anniversary. And so Shania Lathan and Mekhi Phifer are in that movie, and such a great movie. Omar Epps, great movie.
It's so weird. My husband will he loves to watch older movies, things that he remembers from when he was a teenager or whatever. And he did just watch that recently, and I caught a glimpse of it. And I was like, oh, weird that I've never watched it. And so I actually sat down and watched it with him. Pretty good.
What's your favorite movie?
Clue.
Yes, you always say that. What is so particular about that woman that you say that
Madeline Kahn.
Madeline who?
Madeline Kahn.
Okay.
So, Clue is the original Clue, like the
Yes.
board game one that's got Tim Curry, Madeline Kahn, a lot of people. Christopher Lloyd, I think, is
Yeah.
in it. It's a huge cast. It's an amazing cast, and it has the whole like dark and stormy night and a creepy house and somebody gets murdered and who did it kind of thing. But for me, it's the way that they handled it in terms of the characters and the script, I guess.
Yeah.
I love Madeline Kahn. She plays Mrs. White, which is basically a black widow. She keeps marrying people. And for instance, she married a magician. And they were saying, well, didn't your first husband disappear? And she's like, well, he wasn't yes, he was a magician. And they're like, but he never reappeared. And she's like, well, he wasn't a very good magician.
Ooh, disappearing act.
So it's really funny. There was a point where they're like, how many husbands have you had? And she's like, mine or other women's. Like, her one-liners are
hilarious.
so funny. And it's the kind of movie where every time you watch it, it's like an onion. You notice something else and you're like, oh, that's really funny. But you really have to pay attention. It's not the kind you just have in the background until you've seen it 100 times like me, where you've memorized all the lines. But I just love it. And it's in the same vein of kind of not quite Mel Brooks films, but yeah, Young Frankenstein
Yes.
and different movies like that.
That kind of reminds me of Ferris Bueller. That's like my
Yes,
go-to.
the cult classics.
Yes, and 1980s is a great year of movies. So shout out to John Hughes and all the movies that he's ever made, because that's like near and dear to my heart.
And then, of course, Molly Ringwald did a bunch of those movies.
You
Anthony
are
Michael Hall.
A doppelganger for Molly Ringwald. Like,
I would love to. She's gorgeous.
she's beautiful, especially in Breakfast Club when she was
loved Breakfast
like the
Club.
popular girl, and her dad brought her up in the Beamer, and such a great classic
my
movie.
Gosh, maybe we should do Breakfast Club for Halloween.
Definitely.
Who are you going to be?
I'll be
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson, you want me to be?
Yeah. Everywhere you go, you'll just pause.
Just pause and just, yes.
I love that. Oh, well, gosh, we could talk about this kind of stuff all day, and we'll do that tomorrow
Yeah.
probably for Top Talkers. But stay with us. We have such a great show ahead. I'm so excited. Jeff from Cutting Edge is here, and you know what that means.
Stunning, beautiful diamonds.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yes.
So we're going to take a look at those, but first we're going to hit your local steals and deals.